What makes Photoshop so powerful is starting to realize that even with just the simplest of tools, because we really haven't introduced that many tools so far. I've shown you the Move tool. I've shown you how to do layer groups. I've shown you a basic idea about layers. I've shown you a little bit about the Marquee tool. We're talking maybe 3 or 4 tools that I've shown you so far. Even with the most basic number of tools, you can really start having fun and playing around with how everything looks. So just with what we have right here, understanding how to move layers above and below each other, we can start really playing around with things. So I'm just kind of doing this. And one problem that you're going to immediately run up against is this idea of pixelization. Basically taking an image and by increasing it, starting to notice that it's not the quality that you want it to be. So even though you have this amazing image where it's like, hey, it's a typewriter in the middle and there's a building behind it and that's exactly what you want to create, this building has all of a sudden become super pixelated, like what you want it to look like. Let's just jump back to that right there. So where's that image? Here we go, this one. What you want it to look like is something like this, and what it's looking like is something like this. So let me zoom in a little bit more so you really get this idea of it. Here we go. The difference between this and this. So you can just see, look at that grading right here. This is really ugly. This is really nice. And you can really easily start to get into this right here. So let's talk about pixelization, because as great as it is, moving images around, if the images, here, let me just transform this up, start to have a quality like this to them, and you're getting this feeling that everything is super, super ugly, that's no good. So here's what to keep in mind when talking about pixelized images and how to make it so you don't get there in the first place.